It was an ordinary afternoon in the city, with people bustling about their daily routines. Among the noise and life of the street stood a group of rowdy young men, gathered near a parked truck. Their laughter, crass jokes, and loud chatter pierced through the otherwise peaceful day. At the center of the group was Travis, their self-proclaimed leader, whose arrogance fueled their disruptive behavior. Travis spotted a lone figure walking down the sidewalk. His sharp eyes recognized the man immediately. Mike Tyson, the boxing legend, moving through the streets with a calm and confident gait. Mike had been enjoying a leisurely stroll, savoring the anonymity of the moment. He'd even stopped by a street vendor to purchase a churro, exchanging a few kind words with the vendor before continuing his walk. Travis, always eager to prove himself, smirked at the sight of Tyson. "Look at that guy," he sneered to his friends, gesturing toward the former champion. "Thinks he's better than everyone else, huh?" The group, fueled by arrogance and liquid courage, laughed and egged him on. Travis took it a step further, shouting across the street, "Hey, tough guy, where you headed? The circus?" His friends burst into laughter, their taunts echoing down the block. Tyson, however, didn't flinch. He continued walking, his demeanor calm and unbothered, taking a bite of his churro as if the jeers were beneath his notice. This apparent indifference only infuriated Travis. "What's the matter?" he shouted louder. "Too scared to answer? Your mama didn't teach you any manners?" He turned to his crew, triumphant as they roared with laughter. But Tyson's quietness wasn't fear. It was the restraint of a man who understood the power of his presence. Unfazed, he kept walking, enjoying the day. The crowd that had started to gather sensed the brewing tension. Among them was an elderly woman clutching a basket of flowers. She leaned toward her companion, whispering, "He doesn't know who he's messing with, does he?" Travis, emboldened by the attention, crossed the street toward Mike, his swagger exaggerated to project confidence. "Hey, I'm talking to you," he called out, his voice thick with mock bravado. Mike slowed his steps, finishing his churro and setting it down carefully on a nearby bench. When Travis got close enough, Tyson turned to face him fully. His calm gaze locked onto Travis, his posture radiating quiet power. The street seemed to hold its breath. "What did you just say?" Tyson's voice was low but commanding, cutting through the noise. Travis, oblivious to the warning in Tyson's tone, smirked and stepped closer. "What's wrong? Can't handle a little criticism, big guy? Maybe you're just a dumb jock who can't string two words together." Tyson's expression hardened. The crowd murmured in anticipation, their whispers carrying a collective sense of foreboding. Mike squared his shoulders and took a step forward, his eyes never leaving Travis. "I'm going to give you one chance to apologize," he said, his voice steady and deliberate. "One chance." The crowd went silent. Travis hesitated for the first time, the weight of Mike's presence finally starting to sink in. But instead of backing down, he laughed nervously, his pride urging him to keep up the facade. "Or what?" he sneered. "You gonna hit me? Go ahead." Mike didn't flinch. In a blur of motion, he grabbed Travis's wrist and twisted it, forcing the man to his knees. A loud crack echoed through the air as Travis cried out in pain. The crowd erupted into cheers and applause, excitement palpable. Mike leaned in, his voice calm but icy. "You wanted my attention. Now you've got it." Travis's bravado crumbled as he looked up at Tyson, his eyes wide with fear. His fear quickly turned to desperation. He swung wildly at Mike, his attacks sloppy and uncoordinated. Tyson dodged effortlessly, his movements fluid and precise. One swift punch to the stomach sent Travis collapsing to the ground, gasping for air. The crowd roared, their cheers mixed with laughter. Travis's friends, cheering moments before, now stood frozen, confidence shattered. The elderly woman shook her head, whispering to her neighbor, "Told you so." Just when it seemed the confrontation was over, Travis grabbed the beer bottle and plunged it. But Tyson reacted instantly, deflecting the bottle and pinning Travis to the ground with a seamless motion. Leaning close, his final and strike two, one strike. At that moment, the wail of police sirens broke the attention. Officers arrived quickly, taking these simple practice dogs. One of them approached Tyson, nodding respectfully. "Mr. Tyson, you got it from here. This guy's been causing trouble." Travis, now handcuffed and defeated, was led away by the officers. He shouted weak threats over his shoulder, but no one paid him any mind. The crowd erupted into applause again, cheering Tyson for standing up to the bully. Mike retrieved a sketchbook that had fallen during the commotion and handed it to a young bystander. "You're a good kid," he said warmly. "Don't let anyone tell you otherwise." The elderly woman approached him, her face glowing with gratitude. "You're a hero, Mr. Tyson. Thank you." Mike smiled humbly. "Just doing what's right, ma'am." With that, he resumed his walk, his calm restored. The crowd watched him go, his actions leaving an indelible impression. Mike Tyson had reminded everyone that respect is a fundamental right, and sometimes it takes strength and courage to uphold it.